Celestial blessings, my name is Helen Demetriou, and the title of this video is Wake Up World. Now the reason why I'm making this video is because yes, there are many different ideas and thoughts about what the process of awakening is and awareness is. And it's also in relation to my video, the New World Order Prophecies, because there has been some controversial commenting going on there. And it's not just because of this, but this is something that I've wanted to address for the longest time. Whenever somebody brings any kind of news of prophecies or channeled messages about the future, they're always accused of fear-mongering by certain people who are afraid, or that they have agendas behind why they are bringing this intense information that they deem to see negative. Now, for one thing, we don't have an agenda. We don't gain anything from publishing articles or making videos for free that we're following what we've been asked to do, that we are vessels, we are channels that have been asked to spread this news, to awaken others, to give this message to humanity from the gods, the ascended masters, other light beings such as the Pleiadians, Assyrians, Andromedans, and the angels. We've been told to do this, and we're following our not orders, but we are committed and dedicated to being in service to others. Now, one of the problems is there are people that they can't deal with anything that is not just about love and light and things that they want to hear to make them feel good. Now, in those prophecies, and not just this, but any of the articles you've read or prophecies that have talked about trying times ahead, it tells of a truth. Now, if you look at nature, she's beautiful, isn't she? But then these kind of people don't see the darker side of nature, which are tornadoes, volcano eruptions, earthquakes, famines because of lack of water from the heat. This is part of nature, because nature is both light and both dark, but it's not evil. Neither is it fear-mongering. I mean, are these people going to accuse nature now of fear-mongering and spreading fear because she decides to erupt a volcano, or she sends a tsunami, or there's a huge earthquake that kills hundreds? Are you going to tell nature now that she's wrong? Or is it something that these people, they refuse to acknowledge? That even though we walk in the light, we have to be aware of darkness, because it is both the sides of ourselves. We're both light and we're both dark, and there are reasons for those dualities, just like we're both male and female. And we have to understand that we have to have this balance within us, and we have to walk between light and dark, and it's tricky, but we can do it. And that is how we find balance. But we cannot find the light if we don't understand the darkness. And darkness does not mean negativity. So when a being or a bunch of light beings, or the gods, etc., or the archangels say to us, look, this is what's going to happen. You have a time of hope coming, but you're going to pass difficult times. We're already passing through these difficult times. It's already part of our consciousness. If you look around you, you will see that people are dying. People are starving. People are being murdered for the sake of oil, or whatever else they have that can be raped from their country. But these people, they claim, wow, this is not reality. This is an illusion. This is not my reality, and it's not my truth. Only in my world exists happiness, butterflies, love and light. Well, would you like to go and tell the parents of whose children have died from starvation that is an illusion, that their pain is an illusion? Or would you like to tell the people of a village that have had it destroyed by a tsunami and they've lost loved ones that is an illusion? Or would you like to go and tell others that have had their town bombed and they have to live with scars, or they're having deformed babies, or they're losing legs and limbs, or children or parents, would you like to tell them who are living in hell that that is an illusion, just because in your world it's not a reality, because you want to live in a bubble? Now, I was talking about this on Facebook. I'm not saying that we must focus on negative things. I'm saying that we have to be aware that this is happening in our world, and this is a reality. If everybody has their own reality, it is like a cage with mice and there is one exit. But because everybody, or each of these mice, have their own reality and their own truth, they're all going in different directions in confusion, they're bumping into each other, they're bumping into the sides of the cage, because it takes one or a few to say, look, hang on a minute. We have to come together and recognize that we're all lost, and we need to come together and accept that this is our reality. We need to unite to find an exit. And when you unite, you become strong. And when all minds are put together and everyone focuses on one goal, they will find that exit. But if everybody has their own truth and they all have their own reality, and they don't accept that we're all part of this and that we're all together and we're all in this together for a reason, which is to help with the exit of this hell of earth, to take it into the next dimension and to help with human ascension, then how on this earth is anyone going to do this if nobody will compromise and say, look, you know what? I have my beliefs, I have my religion, or whatever it is, my faith system, etc. But something has to be done. We're all children of this earth, and we all need to come together and accept that this is what's happening to us on our planet, and we have to work as a unit, as a species, to find a solution. We are the saviors here. And we are the ones that cannot do it unless we all focus on one goal. And that is, regardless of faith, belief, skin color, culture, whatever, we all have to come together and say, look, something is very, very wrong here. Why do you think that we've all come here now with the tools and the gifts that we have? It's not just to come here for a holiday and just to say, oh, I'm here on I'm a spirit having a human experience, regardless of the thousands of lives many of you have already had here. You're coming here for a reason, and I've said this 1,000 times in my videos. And so, to be able to work in the light, you have to understand that there are struggles, that there are things that are happening in our world that is wrong. And we have to acknowledge this and accept this, and stop telling people that when they're telling the truth, that they're already explaining what we're already living through. You accuse them of fear-mongering. And you don't want to know. You just want to live in an illusion. And you want to stick your head in the sand. And you don't want to work with the rest of us to make this world that we want to live in a quality of life that we don't have. If you want to come to my channel or read my work, and you want me to feed you stuff that you want me to sugarcoat to make you feel safe, then leave now. Because I'm not here to make you feel safe in your own little world. I'm here, yes, I'm loving, I'm a healer, and I'm here to bring love and healing. But with this healing has to come a truth. If you want somebody that just talks about flouncing about with angels and fairies, then go somewhere else, because I'm not going to change who I am for the sake of you and your fear. I cannot be somebody that I am not. And I won't be. I will not be molded because of the fears of others. I made an oath to come here and to live my mission and to tell people, look, this is what they're saying. You can either take it or you leave it. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. But don't accuse me of being a fearmonger when I am following my guidance and I'm sharing with you what I've been told to share. I don't have to agree with everybody either. But I know that everybody has come here for a reason. Earth is a melting pot of ideas, of different beliefs, of different ways, and everybody is trying to bring their bit to the table and say, look, this is what I have. This is what I can give. This is what I can contribute. If you want to sit there praying all day, then that is your choice, because I know that prayer works. But people have been praying for thousands of years and we're still in this situation. It is a time of action. I'm not saying that prayer is not any good. I'm saying if you want to do that, fine. But you have to recognize the darkness, and the darkness that is a part of us and that is part of our reality. You're praying because you know that this is a reality. You know that them in Africa or those in your backyard are starving just because you live in a country that is not classed as third world. Don't think that you don't have the needy and the starving, because what they've done is they've tried to take the focus away from our own countries to tell us that starvation only exists in places like Africa, in Ethiopia, when it exists in our own backyard. And we have to be helping, yes, those in Africa, but also our next door neighbours. And you have to understand that we've all been brainwashed. We've all been programmed to think certain ways. Now, this new age concept, this new age movement, it is not what Helena Blavatsky brought to the earth. It is not what she brought, because now the new age concept is that everything is an illusion, like I said. That as long as you're okay in your world, then nothing matters. Nothing matters to you. It doesn't exist. And they're doing this because they're trying to keep the ones that come here with tools that can help confused, and to stop them from focusing and seeing what's really going on in our world. The Ascended Masters are talking about this, not just from my articles. I read many articles that people channel from the Ascended Masters, from the gods, from the different light beings, and all of them are basically saying the same thing, that we've got to sort ourselves out, that we have to recognize this reality. The Hopi Indians understand what we're going through. The Mayans understand. Why is it that it is only this certain people that fail or refuse to accept? Okay, if it's too much for you, I understand that. If you can't cope with reality and you need to build this world for yourself, I understand, but do not hinder others who are fighting for this, who are trying to bring awareness to the rest of humanity. Stop hindering their progress and their work by accusing them of being fearmongers. Now, back to that video. There is nothing that I said in that video that is without hope. The video talks about community, about us joining as one world and coming together, and that anyone who tries to enslave us again will be put to justice. This is what needs to be. There has to be laws for everybody, and these will come into play. What is negative about this? It is pure, full of hope for humankind. So we have to wake up. I mean, I could sit here, and as you know, I have my own business, Angel Touch Cyprus, and I have Esophoria, and I could play, suck up to people to try to sell my products. I could do that, but then I'll be a fake, and I'm not Helen, and I'm not the soul that I am, that I've come here. This is me, and this is who I am. If you look at my videos, how many videos I have that is all about love and healing and light and positive affirmations. This is who I am. I'm somebody that is, look, this is what I'm here to do. This is my way to bring awareness. If you don't like what I'm saying, then go away. I don't want you subscribed to me. I don't want you and your negativity projecting your fear onto humanity, and especially on my videos. I'm here. I understand that I have leadership qualities, but I'm not here to make minions. I'm here to help make leaders, to help make pioneers. This is what I'm here for. And I know that this is long-winded, but this is something that I've wanted to talk about for the longest time. You want to look at angels, that's fine, but are you forgetting that there are punishing angels? That the angels who were originally the gods before the Abrahamic religions turned them into archangels. Are you forgetting that in the Bible, for example, angels were sent to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah? Do you know that they killed people? Do you know that we have angels in charge of the weather that is sent to create hurricanes and earthquakes and volcano eruptions? You have to understand the duality, not only of earth, not only of human beings, but of the gods, the angels, whoever. That they, one minute they can save you, but if they're told to come and do something, they will do it. And this is reality. And I'm sorry if I've burst your bubble, but this is the truth. I'm not here to sugarcoat things. I'm here to heal you with the truth. Because you can't heal unless you face what's going on. Unless you face what is within you, how can you heal yourself? You cannot have balance. This is another problem that's wrong with society. We live in a society that denies the existence of the sacred feminine, the goddess, and it is too one-sided. And we need to have the balance of male and female. And I'm talking about even those of different covens, like Dianic, for example, who refuse to have the god within their coven. They're not finding balance. This is something I had to learn myself. We can't do this if we don't have balance. And this is balance of everything, of left and right, male and female, God, goddess, dark, light. It has to be. Because our job is to merge them together to create this balance within ourselves. So, thank you for listening. I love you very, very much. Hugs and lots of love. Bye-bye.